So Cloud9 is leaving Rocket League, and I have so much more to tell you guys about. Later today, Cloud9 is going to be announcing that they're leaving the RLCS. In a previous video, I talked about how I thought Cloud9 was leaving, which you can find a link somewhere up in this area. I will admit I could have expanded on the topic a lot better. What kind of topics could have been generated to make a healthier conversation and a healthier dialect about what may be going on closed doors, or what things may be discussed as to why they didn't sign that letter in the first place. So this time around, I do have some new information for you guys, but it's not going to be in my words. Over the years of working in esports, I've been blessed with the opportunities to meet a lot of really important people and been able to harbor those relationships into something a little bit more meaningful. Because of that, it's allowed me to receive private information that you may not get elsewhere. Part of the reason I keep this information secret and don't share it with the public is for two reasons. One, it's a respect thing, and two, I wouldn't keep getting that information if I leaked it to the public. It doesn't give me any benefit, and it doesn't benefit the source that it's coming from either. Well, this is one of those times where they've given me their permission. According to an inside source, Cloud9 never signed because they already made up their mind before the letter was announced. He also adds, I think the team as a whole might disband, with Squishy going to NRG. Cloud9 isn't the only team. Rogue and Mouse are also likely to leave, and Singularity has apparently been bought out as well. So those are some pretty big statements, and with tagging it as anonymous, there's a lot of difficulties that come with that. First and foremost, this could be another situation of where people are like, you know, Lawler, this is one of your other crazy theories. We don't believe you. And I can totally understand that. I get it 100% if by making this kind of statement and quoting somebody else, people could be like, there's no way, I don't believe you. Anytime a source is being provided or anytime someone is making a rumor, you start to see trends and if they are right or not. As much as I give a hard time to Shift, there is times when these rumors come to light, but the track record outweighs the fact that it's a rumor, and Shift is trending into that. Not saying I know who their inside source is, but a lot of the times when you keep posting stuff and it keeps happening, there is certain times when you see these announcements come out where you're like, yeah, I need to take them with a grain of salt as they are rumor or speculation or what have you. But I hope you guys understand that the information I am providing is from a reputable source. I just can't give it out of respect for not only that relationship I have with that person, but also for the fact that they're putting their neck on the line to provide this information in the first place. So now that the information is out there, let's kind of discuss it. The first one being that Cloud9 is leaving the RLCS, and the major reason is because they've already made up their mind before the letter. So it's no surprise that orgs have been frustrated with Psyonix about lack of communication and the issues at hand. Cloud9 is one of the original rosters that came in, and after dealing it with for so many years, there is a potential as to why they didn't think the letter was going to make any difference, and they decided to pull out. Now, with that said, I don't know if the same things can be said about Rogue and Mouse, and we do not know the specifics as to why, but these are questions that we should be asking, like I should have done with the Cloud9 video originally. Why are these teams pulling out if they are? What is the reasoning for them to not sign that org letter if they are still invested? Why is Dignitas still not a team that I'm bringing up? If you guys don't know, the CEO of Dignitas, Mike Prindiville, has been a huge advocate for Rocket League for a very long time. It is one of the first things that he recommended doing when he joined the organization. Part of the reason why I think Dignitas has not signed it is because of that reason. Again, I think these are the questions that we should be asking. Why are these orgs not signing the letter, or is there a particular reason why they have not signed it? Again, I will admit fault. These are the kind of questions I should have presented in the original Cloud9 video, and I'm willing to take full blame on that. Also, with Squishy going to NRG, he will be replacing Turbopolsa. Some things point to that, primarily being the one that Garrett and Turbo are no longer living together. But from what I assume, they're both on good terms, they're still speaking, and there's no animosity. As for Turbo, that means a couple things are in play. Primarily, if he doesn't find another North American team, he is going to have to go back to Europe. His visa probably will expire in 90 days post being released. He either needs to find a way to renew it, or they need to flip it to a different company or organization within those 90 days. The last thing stated in that quote is that Singularity has apparently been bought out as well. And I don't know if it means that the roster has been bought out and that Singularity is still remaining their separate entity, or if an organization has engulfed and taken Singularity in ownership with it as well. Think Northern Gaming and Envy back in like Season 3, Season 4, when Remco and the guys, after winning the World Championship, then became Envy before getting dropped because the team wanted to move to be based in Dallas. Again, this is a lot of information, but as always, when I know more information, I will do my best to provide it to you guys when I can, as long as it's respectful and is done in a correct way. If you guys remember, also a couple days ago, I made this statement. Also, if you guys have made it this far, kind of a nod, there is going to be some massive changes coming to Rocket League very soon. And that is all I can say. And just to let you guys know, this video has nothing to do with that. So stay tuned. Before I wrap this all up, there is one last thing I want to say. Obviously, there is still 13 organizations that signed that letter saying we want more communication and all this stuff. But even though they signed that, that doesn't necessarily mean that the organizations are going to immediately pull out or they're immediately going to back out. It's more so them just advocating, saying we want more. We want more communication. We want a better relationship with you. I can speak personally that I know orgs like G2 and NRG and Space Station fucking love Rocket League. They want to commit everything to it, but there's still frustrations, and that's why that letter was made public. So I can say personally with the Brawl 10K and everything else, things are transitioning within Psyonix, and they're very good. I've had the pleasure of working with them personally lately, and it has been a phenomenal change of pace. It has definitely felt like a shift in the mentality. Things are going back to where Rocket League started, more community focused. And I, again, will plead and hope that things like this don't go away after the whole pandemic situation clears up. If you guys do have any additional questions, comments, concerns, please drop those down below. Any things that you'd like me to discuss more in detail. There's obviously things that I probably missed, or a different approach I didn't think of, or other questions that we possibly should be asking for discussion. And if you guys do have any of those things, I would love to talk about it with you guys. So again, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. In other news, a long-desired tournament is being announced. And if you guys haven't seen it, on June 12th, there is going to be the Twitch Rivals Rocket League Crew Battle Tournament. $25,000 tournament put on by Twitch that is actually hosted by the one and only Wavepunk. There will be 16 participants, a mixture of YouTubers, content creators, as well as professional players. And the format is quite a unique one. In the first round, it will be a speed run, which has all 16 players competing in a custom training course where the top 2 will become captains. It then goes into a player draft after figuring out the captains, where the 2 captains will draft players in a snake style format. If you guys have watched the Brawl, it goes from the very first pick all the way to the last pick. The last pick gets to pick again, and then it goes back to the first pick. Every player is going to be drafted, and I can't wait to see who gets the dodgeball effect where you're the last one picked. After that, it then goes into the crew battle, where teams compete in a variety of Rocket League game modes. Each crew member has to participate in a minimum number of games. The game modes participants are choosing are blind, and they're not revealed until it's time to compete. The players also may not play the same game mode twice. The best part is all the players will be streaming, and it has a $25,000 prize pool. I know Twitch, along with Cloudfuel, if you guys know him, kind of the commissioner, the father of Rocket League, has been wanting to put on Twitch Rivals for a very long time. So again, fucking huge thumbs up to Psyonix. More community tournaments, more of everything. I fucking love it. Sponsored event is going to be Twix, probably my favorite candy. So I'm super jealous that I am not in this, but again, I'm just a small content creating boy. So we'll get there. And last but not least, to catch you guys up, there is obviously 2 community tournaments going on at the same time right now. We've got Codename Covert with Dazarin, and then we also have the Eurocup 10K with Lethemir. Codename Covert runs super late into the night, so while I'm making these videos, it's kind of difficult to get it. But the nice thing is, because I'm technically a day behind for Covert, I'll be able to line up day 1 of Covert and day 1 of Eurocup on the same day, day 2, and so on and so forth. A lot of crazy information provided in this video, so if you guys do have any additional questions or concerns, I'll try to do my best to answer them, and if not, maybe we'll do a follow video. But drop those comments down below, and I will do my best to get back to them. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to give it a like and hit that thumbs up button, as it helps me out greatly. And if you have not already, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the videos. I appreciate you guys taking the time, but that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.